Hi, everyone. Coach is here. If you have a question, raise your hand and I'll bring you into the room. First question, Rebecca Harlow.
That last possession, you guys had to get that stop there. Walk us through, what you said to the guys in that timeout and what you saw from Reggie.
Well, his activity in tracing the ball was, obviously big. And that team is a really well-coached team and a great execution team. So you got to be tight together, otherwise they're going to make you pay. And this was their first game with having a majority of their guys back. They still had Ross out, but then they put like an enormous pressure on you. Fournier and Vucevic in a pick and roll. Gordon gets going downhill. And they play hard as heck on every possession. So, it's good to scratch out a win.
Mike Porcano.
This is Mark Berman. I was told to unmute, but
Go ahead, Mark.
okay. Just how did you like how you did your point guard rotation and see Frank score a lot of points?
Yeah, I really thought Frank played a very good game all around. And as I mentioned in the pregame, he's taking the right shots. And as long as he does that, we just believe in the process of him working on those shots. And when he's open, shoot them well. And some are going to go, some won't. That's part of the game. But just having the courage to continue to take them, you're wide open. And I thought Julius was fabulous, just making plays, to have 17 assists and, just finding a way to win. And then Alec being, playing the point, you can't speed him up, great veteran experience. Reggie being selfless and just, coming off the bench and having a big game and coming up with the big stop at the end. We had a lot of guys step up and play well. I thought Obi and Kevin Knox gave us really good minutes in the second quarter. So, and we needed everyone, and it was a good win.
Mike Porcano.
Tom, to win the game with a defensive stop there, does that warm your heart a little bit?
Look, I don't care how we do it. I just want to win. But I thought, just find a way to win. And if it calls for making 5 stops in a row, that's what you have to do. If it calls for scoring 5 times in a row, that's what you have to do. So I want us to be great on both sides of the ball. And, we have to continue to work and concentrate on improvement. But that was a heck of a play by Reggie and Taj as well. And that's what you have to do. You have to swarm, you have to fly around, and you have to make plays.
Dennis Gorman.
Tom, does your group's defense give it sort of a different identity than anyone else in the league? It seems like this is a league where everyone's looking to score a lot of points.
Well, for us, I think that is one of our strengths. We have 2 elite rim protectors in Mitch and Nerlens. And then when you throw Taj into the mix, Taj has great feet. He's one of the best pick and roll defenders in the league. And he's a great low post defender. So you have that added dimension to the defense. And then we have good length, and we have guys that can get into the ball. So I think that is one of our strengths, and the versatility and the size that allows us to do the switching. And we know if we defend and we rebound, and if we keep our turnovers down, we'll be in position to win against anybody. And that's what we're trying to hang our hat on. And I think our guys have really worked hard at the shooting piece of it. And, we're starting to knock down threes on a regular basis. And I think we're making the right plays, the right rim reads. When there's a collapse, spray it out, make the extra pass. There's a lot of drive pass possessions. And that also allows us to get our defense set.
Mike Mancuso.
Coach, can you talk about the energy level of your team, especially in the second half? And when you consider the tough games this week with the Nets and the Sixers, to have that kind of energy, what does that say about you guys?
Yeah, it's all about the fight, and that's a big part of this league. And so sometimes, we came out of the break and you're hit with, a lot of road games and a minimal amount of practice time because of the protocols. And so you just got to find a way to get it done, and then you're shorthanded, so your margin of error is very small. But that's what I love about these guys. They're great workers. They're developing great habits, whether it's a walk through in a ballroom When we do have our practices, they're terrific. A lot of guys are coming back at night to get extra shooting in. And so we're starting to see the results of all the preparation and extra work that people are putting in.
Bondi?
Hey, Tom, 17 assists for Julius, on a night when you're shorthanded in your backcourt. How important is it to have a facilitator like him with the ball?
Well, it's huge. And that's what we talked about, at the beginning when I mentioned to you guys about his leadership. It was a night in which he didn't shoot the ball great, but he played great. And so he did different things for us. The 17 assists, it's says it all right there. So he made everyone around him better, and we had to find a way to win. And that was it was great play that Alec made at the end, but a lot of that was due to the attention that Julius was getting. But I love that he didn't force things. When that second defender came, he just made the right play, and that's how you win. Those are winning plays.
Ian Bagley? Ian, you there? Thank you, Coach. Hi, everyone. Reggie Bullock's here. If you have a question, raise your hand and I'll bring you into the room. Ian Bagley? Ian, I think your mic is not working, so we'll come back to you. Mark Berman?
Hey, Reggie. What was that like, the whole team jumping on you at the final buzzer?
Say that one more time. Repeat that.
I said, how did that feel with all the players jumping on you at the final buzzer?
It was a great confidence builder. I knew that, pretty much I turned the ball over real late in the game, and I knew that, I had to be locked in on the defensive end to be able to pull out a stop for my team, and I was just locked in on that and came up with a big play at the end.
Rebecca Harlow?
Reggie, just your take on, what the guards were able to do tonight. I mean, between you, the way Alex stepped up, the way Frank hit some big shots. What can you say about the resiliency and the resolve of that group?
It's big. Coach always talk about, next man up. Everyone that, that was inserted into the game tonight had an effect on the game. Frank played well. AB played his game, which he always plays every night. I made shots. We just had it clicking on the offensive end. We had some lapses on the defensive end throughout the game, but like I said, we stuck together throughout the end of the game and fought out a hard fight win.
Mike Borkenhoff?
Reggie, what were you thinking going into that last possession there? Were you expecting him to try to do something like that? Like, was there some anticipation of what he might do tendency-wise?
Well, anticipation-wise, I just knew that, like I said, I turned the ball over at the end of the game, so I was kind of definitely locked in on him. I knew it was probably something between him and Vucevic that, they was get the last touch for the game winner or so. So I was just definitely just locked in on him, just trying to make it tough and just be into the ball and using my high hands. And like Coach always talk about, got a deflection to be able to seal a game.
Steph Bondi?
Hey, Reggie, considering how the last two games ended in Brooklyn and Philly, was it, sweeter or more important to just close this one out?
Yeah, it was definitely important for us to, to close this one out. We had two hard-fought games without two last losses that we had, so we definitely knew that we had to, pick this one up, start building our momentum back. We back home for a stretch, so we're trying to protect home court, make it hard for teams to come here and win games, and that's what we did tonight to be able to pull out a win.
Mike Mancuso?
Reggie, can you talk about Julius again in his game today, 17 assists? I mean, should he just now be considered the point guard the way he played tonight?
He's always, obviously I'm one of the guys that he's looking for on the perimeter too, that's shooting the ball. But I mean, me and him got a great game. How we try to get each other involved. He's a great confidence booster with me shooting the ball. He's telling me to continue to keep shooting it. And like I said, he's just getting everyone involved. He's the head of the snake. We go as he go. And he's doing a great job getting everyone involved.
Mark Berman.
Hey Reggie, was that a significant birthday the other day for you, hitting 30?
Yeah, it was definitely significant for me. 30. My mom sent me a text, and you know what I'm saying, before I know it, I'll be 50 years old. So I got to enjoy my 30s. It's good. And I definitely had a great birthday. I mean, obviously we didn't pull out the win against Philly, but I definitely enjoyed it with family and friends.
Thank you, Reggie.
Yeah, thank you.
Everyone, Julius Randle's here. If you have a question, raise your hand and I'll bring you into the room. Steph Bondi.
Hey, Julius, considering how the last two games ended in Philly and Brooklyn, how important was it for you guys to pull this one out?
Really important. We needed a win in a bad way, and we knew we couldn't leave, especially on our home court, without a win today. So I'm proud of us, how we got it done. We won the game on the defensive end like we have all year. That was a good win.
Dennis Gorman.
Julius, with all the guys that you had out today, did you feel like you had to be the facilitator on offense, or is that something that
the game was going? Just read the game, just get to my spots, and if they come, they double, or whatever it may be, they collapse. I was going to find my teammates, I tried to do all year. And I know Orlando coming in, they're a big overhelp team. They collapse the paint. So the kickouts were going to be their all game.
Mike Vorkunov.
Julius, what'd you think of Frank trying to dunk it on Vucevic there and just a confidence episode?
It was really, really nice. I liked it. He should do more of that for sure.
Steph Bondi.
Just what did you think of Frank's overall performance today?
Great. We know what he does on the defensive end. Missed a couple shots early, but he stayed with it, stayed confident, and saw a couple go in, and really helped us on the offensive end too. So Frank was really good. He helped us win the game.
Peter Body.
Julius, obviously defense has been an identity of this team for much of the year. Just to get that, for Reggie to get that steal at the end, just how important to get that stop there, obviously.
Really important. Like you said, defense has been our calling card all year. That's how we won games, and that's how we won today. So it was only fitting for Reggie to get the stop down the stretch, how he did, and proud of our team. Man, we came out, we had to get a win. That's what we did.
Thank you, Julius. If you have a question, raise your hand and I'll bring you into the room. Steph Bondi.
Hey, Frank. Can you talk about trying to dunk over Vucevic and that and one play? And did you mean to look in the camera afterwards as well?
Nah, not really. Nah, it was a good play. I just wanted to be aggressive on that play. I saw the guard chasing was looking at the screen, so I try to reject and just go aggressive to the basket to try to create something, and play happened. Made the N1, so I was happy.
Like Vorkunov.
Frank, where did that come from for you? I think the last time I think I remember you trying to dunk on someone was the Porzingis play. Was that just a natural, I guess, burst of confidence for you coming out?
Yeah, definitely just being aggressive, staying aggressive throughout the game. I'd say it's the same with my shots. Didn't fall the whole game, but just staying aggressive, staying confident, and trying to make plays.
Mark Berman.
Hey, Frank, I mean, what was going through your mind going into the game? I mean, there were 4 straight games where you hadn't scored. I mean, what was your mindset heading into this night?
Getting the win. That's the most important thing. Bouncing back. We come off as a team. We come off 2 tough losses against 2 great teams. So it was important for us to bounce back today, get the win. And so, yeah, it was really mindset.
Amanda Hajar.
Frank, defensively, that's always kind of been your staple. What's it mean to play on a team like this that's just, one of the top teams defensively in the league that, you could really have your strength shine?
that's love. That's love. Just having this group of guys who trying to fight on both ends of the court. They take this as a challenge, and that's the beauty of the game. And I think this side of the court is really important for a team to be able to go where you want to go. So everybody is involved on that side of the court. Everybody's trying to play together, just to get stops after stops, and that's just love, and that's just great to go and go after these challenges.
Steph Bondi.
Hey Frank, you're the longest tenured Knick. You've been through a couple seasons here. Does this season feel different than the previous ones?
Well, yeah, definitely. First of all, in the winning percentages and everything from the start of the season, I feel was different. Like I said, like Coach said earlier in the season, if you want to get where we want to go, we have to pay the price, and that's what we're doing on the daily basis. We're working every day to be the best team as possible, to grow, and yeah, just to compete and challenge. And definitely, we also in sync. We have a great group of guys who live together, who laugh together, who just compete together. It's a family. So going every game with this group of guys is just amazing. So yeah, I feel definitely like this season is different.
Thank you, Frank.